Hey, welcome to Camille Over Chai, a show about business, life, and everything in between, all discussed over a beautiful cup of chai. I am your host, Camille Telicia, and today we are going to be talking about fear of success. So grab your chai or some other kind of tea or your favorite beverage and join me and let's get to chatting. Okay. Hey guys, welcome back. Let's get started. So first things first, what chai are we drinking today? Today we are drinking Trader Joe's Spice Chai. This is probably one of my favorite store-bought chais that is already prepackaged. I love the spice flavor. And the way it's a really smooth sort of like vanilla undertone with some nice spices, and I really love it. From Trader Joe's. No, they're not a sponsor. I'm just telling you which chai I'm drinking today. Leave a comment below and let me know what you're drinking or what you think about Trader Joe's Spice Chai. Have you ever tried it? All right, anyways, now that we've gotten that out of the way, let's get into our topic for today, fear of success. Now, for the month of October, I am doing what you may call a campaign of sorts, where we are basically saying F your fears all October long. Now, the fears that I'm going to be talking about this month are going to be centered around the viewpoint of being an entrepreneur, but trust me, they can apply across the board to anybody who is actually really trying to do something different with their lives. So even if you aren't thinking about starting a business, or you are not starting a business right now, or you have no intentions of, I still encourage you to stick around because some of this stuff, it might land for you still. All right, so we are going to be talking about fear of success today. Now, let me sip some chai first. Put this down. Okay, so fear of success. Now, this is something that I feel like if you are trying to start a business, this is probably one of the most counterproductive fears to have. And I am not saying that from a judgment place. Everything that I'm talking about is something that at one point or the other, I personally have experienced. To give you a little bit of context and background, in case you have not caught any of my previous videos or discussions, or you're new to my page, or you're new to this show, I'm Camille Telicia, and I am a business and transformation coach. And so what I do is I work with entrepreneurs or aspiring entrepreneurs, as well as business leaders, and I work with them on their goals. And so some of that includes like working directly on the specific goals and the tasks and things that you need to do to get done and holding you accountable. But also it includes talking about your mindset, which I think is 90% of the battle half the time when you are really trying to accomplish something. Because if your mind is not into it, it's just not going to happen for you. Or it's going to be a lot harder, and the journey is going to be a lot longer and a lot bumpier. And so I'm here to make that journey a little bit easier for you, help you shift some things, transform some mindset issues, some false beliefs, breaking through your fears, getting unstuck, digging up the shit that you have going on. Disclaimer, yes, I do curse. I am human, and curse words are fun. So So if you are easily offended by curse words, stick around anyways. You never know. Anyways, so yes. So I work with people to help them transform their shit, move through their shit, unpack their shit, F their shit, F your fears, all of that stuff. So that is what I do. I have a background not just in entrepreneurship, but also in corporate America as well. Some of my entrepreneurial endeavors have included a private bartending business, makeup artistry, an adult kickball league, a t-shirt line. Now I do coaching and consulting as well. So, I've done all that. And then on the corporate side, I was in operations, and I have done counseling, and I have worked in education. So I have a full breadth of understanding of a lot of people's circumstances and situations. And so I bring all that to everything that I talk about here, and a lot of it is based on things that I have worked through myself, because I'm a firm believer that you have to do the work first before you can help other people do the work. So that's why we are talking about these fears this month, because fear is real, fear is stagnating, fear will keep you stuck in one place and have you feeling like a fool and feeling like you can't get anything done. Fear will make you feel powerless sometimes. So, and it's at the end of the day, the fear is fake. And I'm not saying that what you're thinking and the things that you are concerned about are not real to you, but in the grand scheme of things, a majority of the time, the fear and the feelings that we have around it are fake. They're false, as in they're not really as impactful to your reality as you think they are. Okay, so now that we've kind of gotten that cleared up, let's go ahead and talk a little bit about fear of success. So when I am talking about fear of success, I'm talking about those people, those of us, because I will not exclude myself from this conversation. We dream of having this thriving business, this profitable business, but at the same time, we are terrified of what will actually happen when we have this business. We are afraid that we won't be able to deliver on our promises. We think that, being successful will change us, and that, the way that I'm living now is so comfortable that if I become successful, I'm going to have to become uncomfortable in order to really be successful. It's crazy when it's like, even saying it out loud, sometimes you hear the absurdity of it, but the reality is these are the underlying thoughts. Sometimes you don't even know that this is really what you're thinking about when you are feeling this resistance to doing certain things that you need to do. You may also be afraid that when you are successful, you will no longer be able to be friends with certain people or move in certain ways, in the same ways that you're moving now, or do the same things that you're doing now. Like, for instance, say you want to be an actor and actress. This is not an entrepreneurial endeavor at all, but you know that becoming a successful actor or actress will more than likely thrust you into the limelight in some capacity. People will now see you, they will know you. You may not be able to go to the same stores that you used to be able to go to. Now you know that there's going to be more scrutiny on you because you are now successful. People may be more interested in your business than they were before, and some of your friends might get jealous, and so you may lose relationships because you end up being successful, or people are just uncomfortable around you because now you're successful and they don't feel like they measure up to your caliber. And I use that very loosely, because those are all false stories and fake beliefs that we create to limit ourselves. And so perhaps because you're seeing all of these things as negative results of you becoming successful, you stop trying, you stop going to auditions, or you only audition for small roles because you're like, I don't want to, I can't get too big, can't get, too many people can't know me, can't have too many Instagram followers. And so you end up limiting yourself, holding yourself back because of some potential outcome, a possible outcome. You don't even know that this will be true, and you don't know that when it happens, if and when it happens, it will be a bad experience for you. But you won't even allow yourself to find out, so we'll never know. That is what a fear of success looks like. If you are trying to be an entrepreneur, it may not be that, you'll be in the limelight and you'll have paparazzi following you around, people in your business, but you may be more concerned that your success will mean that you lose those relationships, that you lose those friendships, and maybe not lose them because they are not supportive of you or they're jealous of you, but maybe you lose them because now you have to up level. You can't stay where you were when you're successful, if you want to continue to be successful. So now you have to stretch yourself, and you have to reach and talk to new people and find new mentors and find new social circles, and all of that can be really uncomfortable. And nobody really likes change in the beginning. It's a human nature, I think, that we don't embrace the concept of change right off the bat, unless you are just like a daredevil risk taker or something like that. So the idea that so the idea that once you reach a certain level, you are going to have to change, and it will be inevitable, and things will have to look differently in your life. Whether you know it or not, if you allow those little thoughts in the back of your head to keep playing and keep convincing you, you are once again going to stagnate yourself and limit yourself, because you are afraid of the change. You are afraid of the changes that will come from you becoming successful in your business. Maybe you don't think you will be able to handle the success. Maybe you think that it'll be fleeting and you are not worthy of it. And feelings of unworthiness are a whole separate conversation. But within this context, there are a lot of people who don't feel like they are deserving of being successful for whatever reason. Or it could be that you don't feel like you deserve to get what you want. For me, I felt like, and sometimes I still feel like, wow, am I asking for too much? Are my goals too big? Are the numbers that I'm striving to reach and the impact that I want to have in the world, is that too much? Is that too big for me personally? Like, who am I? Just a girl with the pink hair thinking that she can go out here and change people's lives and change millions of lives in the world with, conversations full of curse words and encouragement. Who am I to have that expectation? And I, again, am limiting myself, because I'm like, if I'm successful, will I be deserving of that? And so that's work that I've had to do to understand that, yes, of course, why not? Why would I not be deserving of that? I was blessed with a gift and an insight and the desire and the passion to want to help people change their lives, and to want to actually be in service to other people as they are building their dreams. Like, my dream is built off of helping other people build their dreams. And so why not me? Why not me? Why don't I, why not you? Why are you not enough to deserve that success? The answer is you are. So there's no why not. Like, you are. Like, we are all deserving of having the success and the things that we want. So if any of those things, because there's a few different motivations and underlying reasons beneath why you may fear success. But I think the questions you have to ask yourself as you are processing this and deciding, is this me? Like, am I fearing success? Is that what is holding me back in my business? And the answer may be no. Maybe this is not the fear for you. But if it is, you get to ask yourself, why don't you feel like you deserve success? And if you're worried about the potential trappings of success, what is the worst that can happen? And how can you manage that if those things come about? Because the reality is that most negatives can be turned into positives in some capacity. And if it really is a negative, then it gets to just be a learning opportunity for you. So you can, figure out how you'll be able to learn from a situation, how you'll be able to spin it into a positive, or how you'll be able to manage it so that it is not as negatively impactful on your life as you have created it to be. You know what they say, the anticipation of death is worse than death itself, 9 times out of 10. So if you are fearing success because you think that all those things on the back end are going to happen once you are successful, tell yourself that you are anticipating a death that may or may not even come in the first place, and figure out what you will do when it happens. Like, you don't want the reason why you don't share your gift with the world, share your idea with the world, share your talents with the world, be because you're afraid of what the world is going to do with it once you give it to them, once you share it with them. That can't be the reason. Don't allow that to be the reason. I'm telling you today, okay? Okay, guys, so that's all I got for you today for fear of success. I would love to know your thoughts. I want to know if any of this resonated with you. I want to know what kind of chai tea you're drinking, what brand. Do you have any recommendations for future episodes of Camille Over Chai? And If you like what you heard, please share this video. Share it with your friends. Share your insight on it. Share what you thought about it. Maybe you disagree with me. Maybe you think that all of this is not how you interpret your fear of success. Let me know that as well, because we are all here to learn from each other, right? And if you want to learn more about me, you can go to my website, www.camilletelicia.com. If you want to learn more about F Your Fears October, you can go to camilletelicia.com/FYF October, and I have the links to all the stuff that's going on this month there. And if you are interested in my lovely shirt, good things come to those who hustle. This is one of my t-shirt lines, Entrewear, and it's available, and it is available on Amazon.com. Just search for Entrewear, ENTRE, wear, in the search bar, and all of the shirts will come up from the line that are available right now. And that's all I have for you guys today. I will see you all on the next Camille Over Chai. Make sure you bring your mugs, and I'll see you then. Ciao.